What's up, bros? So today's day 4, filming every day until they hit 315 bench. So today's a rest day. Tomorrow we're gonna hit chest. Right now I'm gonna do a reaction to Greg's video on Alex Eubank not being natural. The reason is because Alex is a really important figure that I watch, and the fact he's not natural, the allegations is that he's not natural is pretty sucky. I follow him because, you know, he is natty, because there's not a lot of natty influencers out there. So as I'm watching this, I'm gonna be consuming my pesto chicken. This is 1,149 calories and 142 grams of protein. Yesterday on my bulk, I only got to around 2,000 calories, and I'm supposed to get 2,800 calories every day. And old me would have been like, oh dang, just forget about it, get 2,800 a day. But as opposed to doing that, I'm just gonna add another 800 calories to today. So my next goal for today is going to be 3,600 calories, and I missed 30 grams of protein yesterday as well, so 190 grams of protein, because I do not want to mess up my diet. I'm going to make it up today and then continue to hit 2,800 calories every single day after that. Yeah, bros, tomorrow we're in a chest, but today I'm reacting to this, so I'm going to play it.
Alex Eubank is currently, as in right now, not natural. And finally, I caught you. Alex Eubank posted a video. My test levels coming clean. And by the end of the video, you're going to agree with Coach Greg that Alex Eubank is currently, as in right now, not natural. And as you know, I stated in the past, I believe he did SARMs. Thought he did SARMs and then stopped the SARMs. And then later on, as in the past couple of months, he's been taking something of which I'm going to say exactly what it is.
I haven't had much caffeine today. I'm trying to chill a little bit and cleanse so I can reset my androgen receptors.
Alex Eubank's cutting down on the caffeine. He hasn't been training as hard. He's been slacking off in the gym, been eating more, eating whatever he wants, going to fast food points, enjoying the life. He's trying to paint the picture that because of all of this, it allows his
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had McDonald's in over a year. Don't eat that. Even if you don't bodybuild or weightlift, it's just unhealthy for you. If you keep eating bad foods like that all the time, you're gonna have health problems when you're older.
Testosterone levels to go through the roof. And remember, I'm on HRT. I, in fact, inject testosterone. And his testosterone levels, well, they're higher than mine. This is
okay, that's a little weird. Alex's test levels are higher than Greg's, and Greg actually takes stuff.
Guy who was formerly hypogonadal. Testosterone levels around 225. He blamed it on the fact that he had dieted, that he hadn't eaten enough, that he had gotten to single-digit body fat. And a lot of people, they bought that. They believed him. Why wouldn't you? Good-looking, young, charismatic guy. Why would we not believe in him? But no, Coach Greg, you know I'm going to tell you what I think. Unbiased and unfiltered. I said, I don't believe it. I believe he took SARMs at this point, and then he got off. And so he's benching 2 plates for 9 reps. He doesn't want to exert himself. He's holding back a little bit.
2 plates for 9 reps? That's awesome. That's what I want to get to.
I had 2 more, but I don't want to overexert myself.
He claims his testosterone levels in the past are down because of stress, overworking, getting too lean to 9% body fat. But now that he's slacking off and got super fat, oh my goodness, look how bloated I am. Look at my physique. He says himself, it's about 13% body fat. He goes through the poses, etc., but the guy looks absolutely incredible. So he went from 9% body fat at his leanest, shredded, to now 13% body fat. It's about 4 extra percent. That's not much. For most people, that could take 2 to perhaps 4 weeks of eating freely.
I'm extremely bloated right now. I feel like a fat. I feel like I just have gas in me. Probably because I had McDonald's last night, and the night before that I had Taco Bell.
And so I'm extremely bloated right now. I'm a fat McDonald's, indigestion. Woe is me. Look at my physique. Remember, I've stated in the past, I do believe that Alex Eubank has body dysmorphia. You can debate me if you want, but does this look like a guy who's a bloated, fat you? Props to Alex Eubank to have the bravery to unveil the physique with all that going on, all that extra body fat, the Taco Bells, the McDonald's, eating whatever he wants, not training harder than last time in the gym.
Probably because I had McDonald's last night, and the night before that I had Taco Bell, and then I had crumble cookie. It's honestly been tragic. I'll show you the physique after literally eating whatever the hell I want for the last 2 months and doing no cardio. I can't even take my freaking wife beater off.
And so it's absolutely tragic. He can't remove the shirt. It's absolutely horrible. The unveiling of the guy hasn't done cardio 2 weeks. It's horrible.
Yeah, bro, it's body dysmorphia. It's a real thing. One way I like to look at it is like just zoom out on like the progress you made like the past year or couple months, because like every day it's either a good day or it's a bad day, and you're only focused on that specific point of view of that day. But if you just zoom out, you see like all the ups and downs is eventually just going up. So just zoom out, you're making progress, and if you're working out, it's already more than like what, 90% of the world.
It's tragic. It's tragic. I don't know what to say.
Some of you guys might not be able to tell, but if you like, I can tell based on where I look like right here. So when I do this pose,
I mean, at his leanest in comparison to now, yeah, I gained a little bit of fat. Remember what I've always stated? 15% body fat. Have I stated Alex Eubank should remain at 9% body fat? Or have I stated healthy body fat for you? Perhaps 13% this look is exactly where he should be. Why would he bulk and cut when he feels perfect like this? But notice, mentally, he doesn't like this look. He thinks he has to again go on a mini cut. He's going to film the whole thing and then bulk up again, film that too. Why not just look the way you look? You look incredible. Stay at this point. Testosterone levels now are through the roof. So especially, we'll get into that. But why not maintain this look right now? And so those of you watching this, do not think this is fat. Although Alex thinks he's bloated and a mess, this is amazing.
for no diet and no cardio, we're looking all right.
And so he's trying to paint the picture that, well, because I stopped doing cardio and I'm not dieting anymore, it's allowed my testosterone levels to go literally through the roof. And so is that the secret? All we have to do to put on a bunch of muscles, to stop training, stop working out so hard, relax all day long, eat McDonald's, get bloated, have Taco Bell, and that will recover your testosterone levels and make them through the roof, higher than when you're on HRT?
You know what I could do with this video that would be so easy is to show my blood work, my recent blood work, and show how my test went high. But I already know it's gonna create controversy.
I mean, it writes
Yeah, Greg, why are you looking so devious? Yeah.
itself. You know what? I got some good content. I'm going to show my testosterone levels, but I know it's going to create some controversy. He knows it. He knows because it's that high.
It's like I don't even take my fish oil or my multivitamin. I forget to take that. I forget to take my D3 in the morning. How am I gonna remember to take anything else? Like I
actually know why people take fish oil is because for joints. That's what one of my buddies told me. I think it's omega-3, or is it called D3? I don't know actually. It's like something with omega-3 or fish oil helps with the joints.
I don't know. I'm already defending myself.
Why would he already creating a defense if he was actually innocent? Oh, you know, I can't even remember to take vitamin D or fish oil. I can't remember to take this or that. And so clearly I could never remember to take a performance enhancing drugs. The fact that I forget to take a multivitamin, that's proof that I could never be unnatural.
Because I know as much as I love like Greg Doucettes, that if I show my blood work, him, more plates, more dates, all these guys are gonna make a video. Alex Eubank confirmed not natty.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what happened. Greg made a video on it.
And here's the video. Are you ready for it? Alex Eubank confirmed not natural, his words and me repeating them.
This is the most genetically blessed I've been.
And so this is the most genetically blessed he's been so far. Genetically blessed doesn't change over time. It's in your genetics. You can't change your genetics. And so he's been eating whatever he wants and not doing cardio, and suddenly he looks way bigger than last time. Remember, he's not fat. Those of you saying, oh, Coach Greg's main gaining doesn't work. Does Alex Eubank look like he got fat? My advice to Alex would be to main gain at 13% body fat. Why not stay here? And so imagine if Alex Eubank were actually natural right now at 13% body fat, would there be?
I'm main gaining, aka lean bulk. Lean bulk is better than dirty bulk because you won't get excess body fat.
Any reason for him to go on a bulk? Why would he not maintain this right now? Remember, I don't think he's natural. I'm going to state what exactly I think he's taking.
I'm definitely resting a lot more. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. My workouts are not nearly as intense as they used to be. I used to train a lot more harder, a lot more consistently.
And so he used to train harder than last time, but since then, he's decided to train easy. He's taken his time, he's eaten McDonald's, Wendy's, and so on, and that is the reason why his physique has suddenly got better. And so, you know, the secret really is you slack off in the gym, you don't do cardio, and you eat whatever you want, and you make amazing progress. Why are you all progressively overloading? Why are you training harder than last time? That's not the secret. Just slack off, and you'll become amazing.
I really should not do this. I want to talk about my testosterone levels being just extraordinarily, not extraordinarily, still in the natural range, but just being way higher than they were.
And so let's just talk about how my testosterone levels are extraordinarily high. And then he corrects himself, not extraordinarily high, you know, in the top end of the normal range for some people in the world. Does it look like he's bulked up to 20%? Does it look like it should be that much higher? This is somebody who was formerly hypogonadal, testosterone levels around 225, who claimed it was 100% natural. And so if you claim to be hypogonadal due to being at 9% body fat and you increase your levels to 13%, yeah, it could go up, perhaps from 200 something to 400 something. Maybe to his all-time best of even 600 plus. Maybe. But would it be higher than Coach Greg's highest level that I've been on HRT in years? Would it be higher than 800? Would it be higher than 900?
I wonder what my test levels are. I think I want to do blood work, like in the future.
Well, let's see.
Greg and them might make a little video on it, but I'm still claiming 100% natural.
And so Greg and them might make a video on it, but I'm still claiming 100% natural. And so although he knows that after I see this blood work, I'm going to say he's not natural, he still claims he's 100% natural. But why bother? Does anyone think that Alex Eubank is actually natural at this point? Well, perhaps you still do because we haven't finished the video.
So I have it in front of me. So total testosterone was 932. Reference range was 250 to 1100.
Total testosterone, 932. Let that sink in. Alex Eubank's highest previous total, just over 600. But more recently, it was at 225 and just over 400. And with that alone, that is not enough evidence. That's not proof. But let's examine the other numbers that go along with it.
The sex hormone binding globulin, whatever that is.
And so SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, is what combines to the testosterone level to make it active versus inactive. And so if you have very low SHBG, your free or bioavailable testosterone, the testosterone you can actually use, going to be a lot higher. And so the lower that number, the more the testosterone you're going to feel. The higher that number, the less of the testosterone you're going to feel. And so because his testosterone levels are over 900, very high, and that he's 100% natural, combine the fact that he's very lean. 13% is very lean. It's at a very high percentage. It's not 15 or 20%. And so the lower your body fat percentage, the higher your SHBG will be.
The sex hormone binding globulin, whatever that is 23. Albumin, 4.4.
23. 23, not 33, not 43, not 53, 23. Very low. And so, yeah, it's in the reference range. But remember, his testosterone levels are at the 98th percentile. And so his SHBG, very low, much lower than the average person. And remember, the leaner you are, the higher you would expect SHBG to be. And so if Alex Eubank were to continue to diet, for example, to 9% body fat, SHBG would be even higher. And so despite the fact his testosterone might be in the 900s, his free testosterone would be even lower. And so assuming that this guy was natural, because he's so lean, I would have expected his SHBG to be closer to 40, perhaps even 50. I would say 30 to be a generous cutoff, yet here he is at 23. And so could it simply be that he's simply taking testosterone? When you're on HRT, clearly it's going to increase your testosterone levels. It also lowers SHBG. And on top of that, you'll end up with higher than last time free testosterone. But more often than not, when you approach levels around 900 plus, if you're taking HRT, your HDL cholesterol is going to go down. And so let's examine what his cholesterol levels are.
For my free test was 196.2.
And so his free test, 196.2. And so let's simply Google what a regular free test range would be. Optimal results, remember, optimal, 35 to 155 picograms per milliliter. And so his results, 196. Optimal, 35 to 155, yet he's at 196. And so in comparison, does anyone remember Igor Vitruvian Physique, a natural bodybuilder? Well, he got his blood work done, and when he got on a diet, do you know what happened? His total testosterone was actually pretty high. But his free testosterone was in the toilet, was in the tank. And why? Because his SHBG was so high. The leaner you get, the higher SHBG. Yet Alex Eubank's SHBG is only 23, which allows his free testosterone to be above optimal. Remember, above optimal. His blood work, very similar to me, and I'm on HRT.
Alex. Dang it, bro.
But Let us examine his cholesterol.
Cholesterol 149.
And so his cholesterol all normal. And so in my opinion, I don't believe he's on a low dose of testosterone. The previous blood work, it looked like he was on testosterone, but because his cholesterol is so healthy, I don't believe he's on HRT. But there's something else that I do believe he's taking.
Yeah, so my test is a lot better. What I honestly, genuinely, I talked earlier in this video about it. I just honestly think it's because I'm not restricting myself whatsoever. I'm placing a lot less stress on my body overall. I'm just not training nearly as hard or consistently as I was. Been a lot more content oriented. It's just been a little bit more hectic instead of like more dialed in. Not doing as much cardio.
And so he attributes these amazing results in his blood work to the fact that he's not training as hard. He's slacking off and just eating whatever he wants. But based on the physical evidence, as in his body and his presentation of it, it doesn't look like he's gained a lot of body fat. He's still, in his words, 13%, and in the eyes of his viewers, they think he's even leaner. Remember, he's gotten bigger, looks more full, and so what else could it be? You ever heard of enclomiphene?
Yes, I actually have heard of enclomiphene. So it's like, they call it the natural steroid, which is like so stupid. I was watching a video with, what's his name? He's a fitness guy on TikTok. He's like super scientific. I forgot his name. Where I heard about this is my followers were talking about this in my Discord, and like they wanted to hop on enclomiphene. I'm like, what the frig is that? So I did some research on it. TNF, T Nutrition Fitness, this guy.
Natural and still look like this? Save and share, boys. With our generation, testosterone is declining so fast. And who wants low T? Couldn't be me, but I take steroids, and I love it. But if you want to get natural tattoo...
Yeah, so from what I've seen is it increases your testosterone. This is the video from TNF. It's like 2 minutes long.
on your forehead, keep watching. Introducing enclomiphene. I'm gonna make it simple. You wake up every morning, give this to your rat by the mouth, and your natural testosterone production by your brain is gonna double, even triple. While running, it will stay very high. Then when you slowly come off, it'll slowly go down, but has a very high chance of landing higher than before you were on it. Not to mention your rat reports little to zero side effects. Tell your rat to do his own research though. Need a source? I got the best one. Linktree on my main page, click Research Chem. Homepage, find the search bar, look up Enclo, boom. Code Route, save money. Your weak test levels.
I do so love a good Research Chem video. So I did like the fact that he put natural in quotations because this is absolutely not natural. But a lot of people walked away from this video thinking he was saying it was, so no, it's not. Next, does enclomiphene actually increase your production of testosterone? Yes. Now I want you to ask yourself this. How do you think that happens? No matter how much the Research Chem guys try to play it off, things that cause this level of testosterone increase are going to have side effects. Enclomiphene is not a SARM, but it is a SERM, which means it's a selective estrogen receptor modulator. Essentially, Enclo works as an antagonist to the estrogen receptors within the pituitary gland, which disrupts the negative feedback of the HPTA axis, which will cause an overproduction of gonadal secretion. Short term, you're not going to get the same level of side effects from enclomiphene as you get from androgenic anabolic steroids, but with prolonged usage of enclomiphene and in amounts that are going to cause significant effects when it comes to your muscle mass, you are going to get significant downregulation of the gonads. So with significant and prolonged enclomiphene usage, you will have to do a recovery process similar to if you were taking testosterone itself. It's not a miracle drug, but it is a drug, and it causes significantly less side effects than androgenic anabolic steroids, but it also causes a lot less muscle growth than androgenic anabolic steroids. And long-term estrogen repression probably isn't the best idea either. If you want to stay natural, enclomiphene is not the drug for you. TNF out.
Dang. So pretty much what I got from that is like, it's not natural. Alright, now what does Greg say?
Enclomiphene is given to people with lower levels of testosterone. It's a performance-enhancing drug, and it would raise your total testosterone and your free and bioavailable testosterone. And it can do so without negatively impacting your cholesterol. Alex Eubank could have used enclomiphene in secret, not testosterone, and made these major gains in his testosterone levels and benefited in the gains made in his physique.
Honestly, I feel a lot better. I'm sleeping more. Yeah, honestly, overall, just definitely feel the difference of not having like low tests when I'm like shredded like I was last year, all year.
And so he literally feels the difference of not having low test. He feels like he's getting better sleep. He's making more gains in the gym. Even without training as hard, he can eat more what he wants. He doesn't have to do cardio, slacking off in the gym, and he feels a lot better. all could be attributed to adding in enclomiphene. And please don't confuse this with Clomid. I know enclomiphene sounds like Clomid, but Clomid is a combination of zuclomiphene and enclomiphene. But all you need to know is enclomiphene is a performance-enhancing drug that can raise your testosterone levels and would revoke your Natty card. Many people who are on HRT, for example, they don't want to inject HRT for the rest of their life. They could opt to stop taking HRT and add in enclomiphene and perhaps gradually reduce that dose. And so now that I've presented all the evidence, what do you believe? Do you believe that Alex went from the 2nd percentile to the 98th percentile by increasing his calories and slacking off in the gym, not doing cardio, being stress-free? Or do you think it was a result of enclomiphene?
Based off the scientific evidence that Coach Greg has bestowed upon me. As much as I hate to say it, if Coach Greg says he's not natty, he's probably not natty. Dang. That sucks.
Remember, I've ruled out HRT. I don't believe he's taking that. I believe that Alex Eubank just wanted a small edge, enough that no one could call him out. No one would say, wow, you put on 10 pounds of muscle. How did you do that? But just a small advantage, one that he did not believe you could attain through regular supplements, but that you could with performance-enhancing drugs, namely enclomiphene.
Dang it, Alex, you were an inspiration for being natural. But now that I know there's a possibility you're taking enclomiphene, that changes things. I guess my last conclusion statement is like, Coach Greg says you're not natural, you're probably not natural. All right, I'll see you when I hit chest.